Good to see you again. Hey, jingle bells or what? If you haven't noticed, I've got my Christmas decorations up. Do you know what? I love this time of year. Hey, lots of great Christmassy art attacks coming up this week. Take a look at this lot. Yes, it's Art Attack twice weekly, and they're both going to be Christmas crackers this week. Coming up a bit later, I'll show you how to guarantee having a white Christmas. There'll be more big art attacks, see if you can guess what they are. And on Wednesday, I'll be making some really cute Christmas trees. Right, let's get started. I'm just finishing off decorating my tree, so let's just get rid of this boring, expensive bauble, which I bought from the shops, and replace it with this fantastic, cost-nothing Art Attack crystal bauble, which you can make yourself. And you know what? They're so easy to make. You can make lots of them, and I think they look brilliant on your tree. So to make a bauble, start by blowing up a round balloon so that it fits roughly into the palm of your hand. You want a handful of balloon, no more. Don't make it too big. And then stand it in an old cup or mug to hold the balloon steady. Then you need some wool. Now you can get plain colours, rainbow colours, even sparkly, glittery colours. And whatever type you use, the idea is to cut about 30 strips, roughly about the same length as a ruler. You don't want them too long, about ruler's length. And then put some PVA glue into a bowl. And now the messy bit. Just dip one piece of wool into the glue. Wouldn't be Art Attack if there wasn't a mess, would it? And just press it in with your finger. Let it soak the glue. That's it. And then just sort of pull off the excess glue like that. There it goes. Yeah, don't you just love it? And then lay your string onto a carrier bag or a plastic bin liner and let it dry off a little. Not too much, but the idea is to make it nice and tacky. And I've prepared lots of lengths of wool in this way. And obviously, don't let them touch or they'll stick together. Just wait till they go nice and tacky. And when you've done a load of them, you're ready to start wrapping the top half of your balloon. So just take one piece of gluey string and wrap it around the top of your balloon like that. Just curling it this way and then that. And it's tacky, so it can be a bit fiddly. And then just press it onto your balloon. You don't want the string to have dried yet. You want it nice and tacky. And then take another length and do exactly the same way. Just wrap it round like that. And you want to get this sort of crisscross pattern, leaving little gaps in between, not too big a gap, and leave the knot bit. I'll do another one there to show you. It's all in the technique, this. Just wrap it round again in a crisscross pattern, this way, over it goes, and that. And if you do the rest of the top half of your balloon in the same way so that it's evenly covered, if you leave it to dry, when it's dry, you'll have something that looks like that. Look at that, well wrapped with only a few holes, and the string has gone nice and hard. Then turn the balloon over and do exactly the same on this other half. And again, make sure that you just crisscross your string across like that. But it's very important that this new string touches the already dried string. See that? Just pushing it down there and making sure it touches. And when you've wrapped all of this half in the same way and it's dried, you can take it out of the mug and you'll have something that looks like that. Look at that. And it's only got a few gaps there, and the glue has dried and the string has gone nice and hard. Next, carefully pop the balloon. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it goes. And then pull the balloon from inside, just peeling it away from the wool like that. And you have to be a bit careful when doing this, because the dried wool is quite fragile. And when you've peeled it all away from the wool, pulled it out, you'll have something that looks like that. Really cute, isn't it? Now, you can leave it like this if you want to, or you could add some dabs of glue just around the outside, all over your string bauble, and then you could sprinkle some glitter on, or you could roll it in some glitter. I like to roll it in. There it goes. Roll it in all the way round. In it goes. Nice. And then leave it to dry. Let the glitter soak all that glue in. And when it's dry, you'll have something that looks a bit like this. And if you see on this one, what I've done here is I've tied on a loop of cotton And there you have your Art Attack crystal Christmas bauble ready to hang on your Christmas tree. And you know, if you use lots of different types of wool, you get lots of different effects. How about one made out of this fluffy pink wool, or even this gold sparkly wool? Look at that. I think that looks brilliant. And if you haven't got any wool, how's about using string? Look at that. Multicoloured string. Brilliant. And then it's just a case of hanging them up on your Christmas tree. And there you have a whole set of Art Attack crystal Christmas baubles. And you know what? It didn't cost me a penny. So, if you want to try it yourself, to make your own crystal bauble, blow up a round balloon, not too much, and stand it in an old mug or cup. Dip bits of wool in glue and lay them to go tacky on top of a plastic bag or bin liner. Prepare lots of them in this way and then wrap the top half of your balloon. Wrap the string in lots of directions and then leave it to dry. When it's dry, turn it over and do the other side. When it's all covered and dried, carefully pop the balloon and remove it. You can decorate it with glitter if you like, then tie a loop so you can hang it onto your tree. Yep. Time for a big Art Attack. Right. See if you can guess what this one is. Have you noticed, no matter what you see or who you speak to at this time of year, everyone is dreaming of a white Christmas? Now, the problem is, often it doesn't snow at all, does it? Well, this year, I can guarantee that we will have a white Christmas. How? Take a look at this. A white Christmas. Get it? Everything is white. Come and have a look at this. So to guarantee your own white Christmas and save yourself lots of money on posh Christmas wrapping paper, just collect white paper, ordinary white paper, white plastic carrier bags, white crepe paper, just ordinary white drawing paper. And in fact, if you've got any wrapping paper lying around that you don't like the design of, just use the back, because that's usually white as well. Now, white wrapping paper looks really Christmassy if you jazz it up, and there's lots of fun that you can have with it. For a start, how about making some Christmas wrapping paper? No, I don't mean paper, I mean peeper. Wrapping paper that you can peep through. But don't worry, you can't see the presents underneath. It just looks fantastic. Isn't that lovely? So to make Christmas wrapping paper, wrap a present in the normal way with some plain white paper, then take another sheet of thin white paper big enough to wrap your presents in. Now, crepe paper is perfect for this, and the idea is to fold this piece of paper into a concertina fold over one edge. Now, you've seen me do this. Fold one edge over about 2 centimetres, and then turn the whole thing over and fold it over again, back on itself, by about 2 centimetres, then fold it over again and fold it back on itself again by about 2 centimetres, and just keep folding this concertina all the way to the top of your paper, folding, turning, folding, turning. And when you get to the end, you'll have a concertina folded piece of paper. Now, you need to cut 2 diagonal slits along one edge near the end. And the idea is to do a longer one, like that, diagonal slit, and then a shorter one next to it. But don't go all the way across your paper, otherwise you'll cut it off. And then move along and cut another diagonal slit, and then a slightly smaller diagonal slit. And again, move along and a diagonal slit, not all the way across, and then a smaller one next to it. And if you keep going all the way along your folded concertina paper, when you've finished, you will have something that looks like this when you open it out. And look at that. See that? On there, you've got all those triangular cut shapes. Then if you carefully open it and use it to wrap around your basic white covered present, and do it very carefully because you don't want to rip any of those triangular designs. When you've done it and you've taped it nice and neatly, you will have something that looks like this. And it's a good idea just to fluff up those triangles so that you can peep through them and see the white paper underneath. You could even add a white bow, and I'll show you how to make that next time. But isn't that brilliant? And I'm going to leave it there for today. Christmas wrapping paper. Try it yourself. Just concertina fold some crepe paper or other white paper and snip shapes down one edge. Don't cut all the way across, whatever you do. Open this out carefully and use it as a second layer of wrapping to give a peep-through pattern effect. And if you neatly wrap the rest of your present, you get this fantastic 2-layer effect. I'll also show you how to make a mini Christmas tree that you can take with you anywhere so that you can feel Christmassy at any time. So I'll see you then on Wednesday on CITV for another Art Attack twice weekly. Hurrah!